We all have struggle, we all have adversity, we all have pain, and if we can connect in the areas not only where we're having success, but we're also where we have some vulnerability, and to recognize that we're not alone in that, I think we can help one another out and make our lives just a little bit better.
It's in our subtle actions. It's in our everyday interactions. It's when we serve soup to the starving. It's when we walk through our hallways and we smile at our peers and we make our campus truly a community that cares. It's in these things that we have the most profound impact and where our world most desperately needs our leadership. Hello, good evening.
I thought he was absolutely phenomenal.
He really caught your attention and made you really engaged in the conversation.
He's super real and genuine and down to earth.
When we were in kindergarten, we were like 5 years old. We used to wake up at the crack of dawn. Why? To watch cartoons. You'd pour yourself a big old bowl of cereal, sit in front of the television set, and you'd be like, SpongeBob, you're hilarious. Like if I were to go back in time and find 5-year-old version of yourself and be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Be like, I want to be a doctor, be a lawyer, I'm going to be a professional baseball player, I'm going to take care of pets. And we went from this point to when we stopped saying, let's pretend. Do you want to play? We stopped creating as a part of our day. And we find ourselves sort of going through the motions. And we wonder why we feel tired and exhausted and alone.
I think teens today often struggle with comparison, and it's even heightened more now with social media and how much we look at what other people have going on in their lives. And so it makes us wonder if we're worthy enough, if our impact is big enough, if we're doing things right.
I think that something has shifted perhaps in the way in which we interacted. You went to go and pick up that crayon and someone said, what are you, a little kid? And we stopped coloring as much. You went to go and pick up that book that you really love to read and someone said, what are you, a teacher's pet? And we stopped reading for pleasure as much.
I think teens just need some validation in terms of where they are and what they can do and help to sort of bridge that gap to allow them to achieve what they're capable of.
As people, we crave acceptance, not exception. And yet our world needs some exceptional leaders. It needs people willing to be bold enough to be different. We desired so much to fit in that any part or any aspect of ourselves that didn't sort of fit that mold, we sort of shaved off when our world needs people to be a little bit bolder.
He wasn't speaking at you, he was like talking with you. Here's a story, this is how you can apply it to your life, and it just meshed well and it hooked you.
Patrick is hilariously funny and he's very thoughtful. I know that whenever I hire him for an event, that the people at my event are gonna love it.
We have these things that we know we can do. We have these people that we can talk with at lunch. We have these things that we can plan in our communities. Do we go once again and do we retreat back? Do we become fearful once more? Or do we perhaps become that beacon? We become a source of light, a brightness on our campuses that can begin to help our classmates navigate these treacherous waters. Can we come to an event like this and get recharged and rejuvenated so that we come back to our campuses, we can go and give just a little bit more?